Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to roll out PM Vishwakarma Scheme to support artisans and craftspeople of rural and urban India tomorrow. Prime Minister to also unveil the International Convention and Expo Centre Yashobhoomi in New Delhi. G20 meeting of Global Partnership for Financial Inclusion concludes with commitment for strong, sustainable and inclusive growth. 3 terrorists killed by security forces in Uri sector of Baramulla district of Jammu and Kashmir. Met Department forecasts heavy rainfall in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Uttarakhand and Tamil Nadu. And in Asia Cup cricket, India to take on Sri Lanka in the final at Colombo tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will launch a new scheme named PM Vishwakarma tomorrow at the International Convention and Expo Centre, Yashobhoomi in New Delhi on the occasion of Vishwakarma Jayanti. The aim of the scheme is to financially support artisans and craftspeople of rural and urban areas and keep alive the age-old tradition, culture and diverse heritage. More from our correspondent.
PM Vishwakarma scheme aims to strengthen and nurture the Guru Shishya Parampara or family-based practice of traditional skills by Vishwakarmas working with their hands and tools. The prime focus of PM Vishwakarma is at improving the quality as well as the reach of products and services of artisans and craftspeople and to ensure that they are integrated with domestic and global value chains. PM Vishwakarma will be fully funded by the centre with an outlay of 13,000 crore rupees. Under the scheme, the Vishwakarmas will be registered free of charge through common service centres using biometric-based PM Vishwakarma portal. They will be provided recognition through PM Vishwakarma certificate and ID card, skill upgradation involving basic and advanced training, toolkit incentive of 15,000 rupees. Anupam Mishra, Akashvani News, Delhi.
The Prime Minister will also unveil tomorrow Phase 1 Yashobhoomi, the International Convention and Expo Centre in New Delhi, and inaugurate the extension of the Delhi Airport Metro Express line from Dwarka Sector 21 to a new metro station at Dwarka Sector 25. The Yashobhoomi will find its place among the world's largest meetings, incentives, conferences and exhibitions facilities with a total project area of over 8.9 lakh square meters. The convention centre comprises 15 convention rooms with a total capacity of holding 11,000 delegates. To celebrate the 73rd birthday of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the Gujarat Yoga Board has organised 2-day yoga shivers at 73 different locations across the state from today. Talking to Akashvani, Chairman of Gujarat Yoga Board Shishpal Rajput said nearly 73,000 yoga sadhaks will participate in the shivers which are being organised to wish a long life to the Prime Minister through yoga.
देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के जन्म दिवस के अवसर पर पूरे गुजरात भर में 73 लोकेशन पर 73,000 योग साधकों के साथ 7,30,000 सूर्य नमस्कार करके और सभी लोगों तक घरों तक योग का मैसेज पहुंचे, उसके लिए गुजरात राज्य योग बोर्ड प्रयत्न कर रहा है.
The 4th G20 Global Partnership for Financial Inclusion GPFI meeting concluded in Mumbai today. The 3-day meeting saw G20 GPFI delegates engaging over thought-provoking discussions on energizing growth for MSMEs, empowering consumers through digital financial literacy and consumer protection. Secretary Economic Affairs Ajay Seth highlighted that through the New Delhi Leaders' Declaration, the G20 leaders renewed their commitment to accelerate strong, sustainable, balanced and inclusive growth and the full and effective implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. Speaking to Akashvani News, Economic Advisor, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Chanchal Sarkar said during the 3-day GPFI meeting in Mumbai, insightful discussions took place as per the agenda.
as per the agenda, including the symposium on digital public infrastructure, how to use this infrastructure, not only for advancing financial inclusion, but also for consumer protections and consumer literacy. But it was felt that it has to be responsible use of digital public infrastructure that will not only help the demand side, but also supply side. And the regulators alone cannot actually help. And also there is a need to use new and innovative technology to solve the problems of left out from the formal banking system.
Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal today said India should target to increase the value of spices exports to $10 billion annually by 2030, which currently stands at $4 billion. The Union Minister proposed to organize the world's largest spice exhibition, conference and symposium of the spice industry in New Delhi next year and invite global players for it. He was addressing the Spices Export Excellence Awards function in Navi Mumbai today. The 14th World Spice Congress commenced in Navi Mumbai yesterday. The theme for this Congress is Vision 2030, Sustainability, Productivity, Innovation, Collaboration, Excellence and Safety, that is spices. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has said the Enforcement Directorate uses artificial intelligence to trace and identify violators. Speaking at the Society of Auditors in Chennai today, she suggested to the chartered accountants to be more careful while auditing companies. The minister said the country needs faithful chartered accountants for its development. In her speech, Ms. Sitharaman said upgradation of skills, understanding global standards and working accordingly are necessities of the present day for chartered accountants. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists were killed by security forces in an encounter at Hatlanga Nala in Uri sector of Baramulla district today. Defence spokesperson of Srinagar confirmed this, giving the details. He informed that there were intelligence inputs from multiple intelligence agencies regarding terrorist groups planning to infiltrate from across the LOC. On the basis of inputs, the anti-infiltration and surveillance grid was tightened in the area and ambushes were sighted. The spokesperson said alert troops in Uri sector noticed a group of terrorists attempting to cross the LOC at Hatlanga Nala during early hours of the day. One terrorist was neutralized after a gunfight during search for the other 2. One terrorist opened fire from hiding. His body was recovered subsequently by 12:30 hours. The third terrorist was also engaged, who was supported by fire from Pakistan Army post at LOC. He fell down towards the enemy side of the LOC. The spokesperson said while the operation was under progress, the quadcopter was also flown to ascertain whereabouts of the third terrorist. However, Pakistan Army post in the near vicinity fired on the quadcopter, establishing the support of the Pakistan Army in assisting terrorists to infiltrate across the LOC. A cache of arms, ammunition and cash in Indian and Pakistani currency was recovered from the possession of the slain terrorists. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, Udhampur railway station was today formally named after the son of the soil martyr, Captain Tushar Mahajan. A function was organised at Udhampur railway station where, in the presence of Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh, the station was renamed as Captain Tushar Mahajan Railway Station. Senior BJP leader and Union Home Minister Amit Shah today said the past of the UPA coalition was tainted due to massive corruption, so the anti-BJP leaders have come up with a new nomenclature of INDI Alliance. He said people will not get deceived with this new entity in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections and will vote for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Union Home Minister claimed that all 40 Lok Sabha seats will go to the NDA in Bihar. Mr. Shah was addressing a public meeting of the BJP in Jhanjharpur in Madhubani district in Bihar. Later, the Union Minister visited integrated check post Jogbani in Araria district. He inaugurated residential accommodation for border guarding forces and newly constructed residential and official complex for the 56th Battalion of SSB in Batnaha. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Shah said only the BJP can provide a permanent solution to problems like infiltration, encroachment and illegal trade in the bordering areas of the country.
सभी को मैं आश्वस्त करने चाहता हूं कि सीमांत क्षेत्र की सारी दिक्कतें अब अल्पजीवी है। बिहार में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनने के साथ ही इस सारी दिक्कतों का समाधान और अंत होने वाला है.
The Union Minister said the NDA government has identified the potential of land ports and the Land Port Authority of India by boosting the infrastructure. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has said the Maharashtra government is clear about not disturbing the OBC quota in any way. Amid protests to oppose the inclusion of the Maratha community in the other backward class category for reservation purposes, Fadnavis appealed to OBC members to end their protest in Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, Nagpur and Chandrapur. While speaking to reporters at Nagpur airport, he said the state government has taken a clear stand about not touching, reducing or sharing the OBC quota. Former Union Minister and Congress Party senior leader P. Chidambaram today said his party rejects the proposal of unified elections and also opposes the proposed bill to amend the act relating to election commissioners. Addressing the media about the deliberations during the Congress Working Committee meeting, which is underway in Hyderabad, Mr. Chidambaram said the CWC meeting is deliberating on a draft resolution which focuses on political, economic and security components. The Korean Embassy in New Delhi has announced the 2024 Global Korea Scholarship for Indian students to pursue their undergraduate degrees in South Korea. Students must submit their scholarship applications by the 4th of next month to the embassy through the embassy track. Further details of the scholarship are available at studyinkorea.go.kr. French President Emmanuel Macron has said Ambassador Sylvain Ite, along with the diplomatic staff, is being held hostage at the French embassy in Niger by the ruling military junta. President Macron added that food delivery is also being prevented and the staff is surviving on military ration. In a recent coup that happened in July this year overturning the democratic government of Niger, the military took control of the country. Since then, the junta have been pushing for the ambassador to leave the country. The Indian Meteorological Department has forecast heavy rainfall in parts of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Uttarakhand and Tamil Nadu for tomorrow. The Met Department has predicted that enhanced rainfall activity is expected over parts of Konkan, Madhya Maharashtra and Marathwada during the next couple of days. In cricket, India will clash with Sri Lanka in the Asia Cup final tomorrow. The match will be played at R. Premadasa Stadium, Colombo from 3 p.m. Last night, in this last Super Fours match, Bangladesh defeated India by 6 runs in a thrilling encounter, chasing a target of 266 runs for victory. India were all out for 259 in 49.5 overs. In tennis, India's Sumit Nagpal beat Adam Mondir of Morocco 6-3, 6-3 in the second singles of the Davis Cup World Group 2 match in Lucknow a short while ago. However, in the first singles, Morocco's Yassin Delimi defeated India's Shashi Kumar Mukund by 3-2. In doubles, Indian pair of Yuki Bhamri and Rohan Bopanna will play against Moroccan duo Elliot Benchstrait and Yunus Lalami Larousi tomorrow. India was relegated to World Group 2 after losing 3-2 to Denmark in the Davis Cup 2023 World Group 1 playoffs in February this year. With a win over Morocco, the Indian team will advance to the playoff game and will have the opportunity to re-enter the Davis Cup World Group 1. Union Minister of State for Science and Technology Dr. Jitendra Singh today inaugurated the 2-day youth conclave organised by CSIR Indian Institute of Integrative Medicine, Jammu, at Gulshan Ground, Jammu. Speaking on the occasion, the Union Minister said during the last 9 years of the Narendra Modi government, a massive start-up movement has started. He said the slogan "Start Up India, Stand Up India" has increased momentum. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to roll out PM Vishwakarma Scheme to support artisans and craftspeople of rural and urban India tomorrow. Prime Minister to also unveil the International Convention and Expo Centre Yashobhoomi in New Delhi. G20 meeting of Global Partnership for Financial Inclusion concludes with commitment for strong, sustainable and inclusive growth. 3 terrorists killed by security forces in Uri sector of Baramulla district of Jammu and Kashmir. Met Department forecasts heavy rainfall in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Uttarakhand and Tamil Nadu. And in Asia Cup cricket, India to take on Sri Lanka in the final at Colombo tomorrow. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.